Yesterday, all hell broke loose here in the Iberian Peninsula with the Great Blackout of 2025. And they say that the rain in Spain falls mainly in the plains. But here in Guimarães, the power in the tower was out for 11 hours. My name is Howie. This is Positively Portugal. Let's get into it. And from what I've read, it wasn't just Portugal and Spain. It was also southwestern France, although allegedly that was fixed in a couple of hours. I've seen reports that there were problems in Andorra, some parts of Belgium, some parts of Italy, and there was even one report that a part of Germany was affected. I only saw one report of that, so I don't know if it really went that widespread. And now that it's all in the past, they're trying to figure out, well, what was the cause of this? And I don't think anyone really knows. I've seen three different answers, and one of them, of course, was it's just one of those things. And they say that for a lot of things. It's just one of those things. Like it happens. There's that old saying that shit happens, and, well, I guess shit happened yesterday. Early reports indicated that it could have been some sort of a Russian cyber attack. I think that they've backed away from that, although it seems like a credible answer, because the other answer to this was that they were saying that it was a problem with solar power and renewable energy. But as much as I don't really believe in solar power and renewable energy, I don't see how an issue with the solar power could have caused such a widespread multinational issue. And I'm a survivor of the Great Blackout of 2003 in New York City, where the power was out for 29 hours. I had to walk 8 miles from my office in the Penn Station, Madison Square Garden area to my apartment in the Forest Hills neighborhood of Queens. So that was actually much worse than anything that went down here in Europe yesterday, but you got to keep in mind that was 22 years ago. Back in 2003, the world was not as reliant on their cell phones as they are today. So even though the one in 2003 was much worse than this one I think kind of affected me more. Power was gone in Guimarães at 11:40 a.m. I know that most reports that you're reading on places like Twitter or whatever news apps you're using, or I should say X, it's not Twitter anymore, they're saying it started at 12:30. And I guess it was 12:30 in Spain, but here in Guimarães, or in most of Portugal, we're 1 hour behind. And of course, in the Azores, they're 2 hours behind. So it was out until 10:40 p.m. Portugal time. And I was in an interesting situation because I had no cash on me. So I went to Guimarães Shopping, the mall here, and there was actually one ATM that was working. I don't know how it was working, but it was, and there was a long line to use it. I didn't really see why I needed cash because a lot of businesses were closed, and there were a good amount of restaurants and cafes that stayed open in the afternoon, but that wasn't the case as it got dark. And I couldn't buy anything because all I had was my debit card. And that wasn't going to do me any damn good with the power out. And it was interesting to me that people went into a bit of a state of panic. There were a lot of people who were coming back from continent with big water jugs. And I'm like, I don't get it. The water wasn't affected. It made no sense to me. There was like a panic buying. Or who knows, maybe there was some place, if continent or somewhere else, I was giving out water. I don't know. I can't explain that. As for me, I drink tap water. I'm not a bottled water person. The only person in this household who gets bottled water is my cat. I will drink water from the tap. It makes no damn difference to me. And it was interesting because, well, people in the United States do the same thing with the hurricanes and the blizzards. Everyone goes to the stores and they stock up on milk and batteries, which I don't understand, because what are you going to do with the milk if you don't use it immediately and you lose power? The milk goes bad. As for your batteries, I mean, how many batteries do you need? You just need 1 or 2 for your flashlights. Nothing else is going to work if there's no electricity. So I don't understand the panic buying. As far as food here in my apartment was, I keep almost everything in the refrigerator. That's something I learned in Florida because of the insect issue there. And in Florida, it does not matter how clean you are, how clean you keep your home, you're going to get insects, whether it's ants or termites, mosquitoes, cockroaches. You're going to get something in Florida unless you do preventative spraying on a monthly basis, which is what I was doing. So I didn't have many issues at all with that. But I couldn't open the refrigerator, because if you open the refrigerator, all the cold air goes out and you don't know how long this power outage is going to last. So all I had in my cabinets were a couple of cans of sardines, a couple of cans of tuna, and a box of cereal, the Portuguese version of Cookie Crisp, which I got to say is a lot better than the American version because it has half the sugar and it actually has vitamins in it. So, by the time this power outage ended at 10:40, I woke up pretty damn hungry. I went to bed at 9:30 after I fed the cat because it was dark. I also had no cell phone coverage. Not that I had any kind of a charge either. Nothing to do, no television, nothing to read. Couldn't read anyway because it was dark. So I went to bed at 9:30. Then at 10:40, I heard a loud beep. And then my Google Echo Mini Dot, whatever the hell you call it, started going off. I knew that the power was back. Woke up, charged it, and hey, just another wasted day. And really, that's about it. Everyone came away unscathed. No emergencies took place. I mean, I don't know if any, say, senior citizen had some kind of medical issues that required electricity. I hope not, but it looks like we all dodged a huge bullet there, and life goes on. I wish I could have made this video a little more interesting, but really it was just power was gone for 11 hours, and hey, what are you going to do? So if you want more videos about moving to Portugal, the process of getting here, Portuguese football, anything Portugal related, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. These are the best things you can do to help a content creator on YouTube. I want to thank you all for watching, and hey, enjoy that light, enjoy your TV, enjoy your cell phone. I'll be back in a few days.